Hello and welcome to another update video on silver. Yeah, a weekend update. The market closed and we are now, and we are looking at a very interesting week ahead, I think. The market obviously kind of did this week what we wanted it to do, which was give us a bounce and potentially the beginning of that B wave. So that was the idea as we headed into the week, that this A wave to the downside, which I'm labeling as a 3-wave move in wave A, should lead to a B wave bounce. But so far, we haven't really seen that bounce extend a lot. I think it is the B wave bounce. The fact that we haven't broken above initial resistance isn't necessarily bearish, because it's a 3-wave move up, which could simply be the A wave of our B wave bounce we were watching for. So the resistance for the B wave is between $50.19 and $52.97. And this will be the resistance area, I believe, that could be important next week. Now, it would still be ideal to get that larger C wave in wave B and break above $49.34 next week. That is sort of still what I'm watching for. Yeah. I would like to see that C wave extend a bit, potentially to $51. I'd say that would be kind of my expectation, maybe higher. But what I can tell you, and this is something I want to develop with you now, is that, and I see the same potential on the gold chart, by the way, is that we could have started the C wave, obviously, and the C wave should be 5 waves. So the first thing I want to do, I want to determine the targets for the C wave. We take that by measuring the length of wave A, go to the low of the B wave. And so, I mean, it would be a bit, the 100% extension is normally the first ideal target for a C wave. That's at $49.83. I gotta say though, if we look at the microstructures, it would be ideal to push a little higher. Why? Because this here could indeed be a 1-2 setup, and maybe wave 1 gets even one more high. And so that might take us more towards $51. So I think next week it could be interesting because, I mean, what we have here is our larger resistance target area. I mean, I'd like it to go above the 100% extension. I leave the 100% extension level on the chart though, because, you know, this is usually an important resistance level, so I can't just remove it. But ideally, yeah, sort of the $51 area would be ideal, yeah, from what I can see right now. And what I can do is I can add support for wave 2 in a minute. I'll do that. But yeah, you have resistance for the larger B wave. You have initial micro resistance, which is just important because, look, the price is respecting it, right? We've held below our resistance area all week, but essentially I want to get a break above as a confirmation we're in wave C of B. This already looks promising. It could be wave 1. This could be wave 2. I'm going to add support for the internal wave 2 pullback. How do we do that? We take the length of this wave 1. And then I can add the 78.6 to 38.2 retracement levels. So this would be our initial micro support for wave 2. Hold on, let me adjust that slightly. Basically, this is it. It's between $47.69 and $48.25. That's going to be our standard support zone, yeah, for this wave 2. If we hold, then we can determine what the target for the third wave is, and so on. Yeah, I mean, absolute minimum expectation would be 49.83, but it would be ideal to push a little higher. So this is what I'm going to watch for next week. I would get a bit concerned if the price starts to break below 47.69 next week. That should give you everything you need to know. I'll probably make another update when the market opens on Sunday. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, and also check out our stocks membership. It's the Patreon link. You can find the link in the comment section. I'll put it there for you, where we cover gold and silver as well, but also platinum, palladium as bonus updates. But the focus is on the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and several stocks. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.